So Ed, not the kind of video that either one of us wants to make.
Never.
There's been so many great memories of Brian. I would love to share with everybody some of those memories that we have, starting with, remember the first time we met him? Or the first time you met him?
The first time I met him, absolutely. It was at the Reptarium. We were going there to build a pond for his personal home. Also for RJ down in the bottom of the, facility.
So I gave Ed the basement for RJ's pond, and I took Brian's personal pond, and we tag teamed. It was one of our, it was our very first influencer. It was 2000, remember?
17?
2017.
Right.
It was the fall of 2017 when we first started working with Brian. Let's go ahead and roll some of those clips of some of the amazing experiences that we got to have with Brian Barchak.
So I am back at the house, and all these people showed up to help me build this pond. What's going on, guys? And of course, Greg here from Aquascape, my good buddy, is the one that really orchestrated this whole thing. He is the one that's brought all these people out. And of course, some heavy equipment over here. We are going to do the pond here. And Ed over here, this guy happens to be a super cool guy. I love him. We talked about all kinds of stuff. He's a biologist, a chemist, an animal lover. But Ed is actually going to head over to the shop and start building RJ's pond. Is it great to have friends like Greg and all these other people? So what do you guys say we just start tearing this place up? So we're gonna take a look at RJ in the pond.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my
gosh. What happened? RJ came to meet us.
So is this a regular occurrence?
Yeah, he hangs out down in the basement and stuff like that, but I'm gonna need a little help getting him back in. Do you think you can help me out?
How about no?
I'll do what I can.
Okay, well follow me. Watch. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna walk back to his pond. Back to your pond. He's a trained alligator, you know? Come on, keep going, keep going. Oh, don't you whack me with your tail, you silly. You're gonna have to pick him up mid-body.
Okay.
And put him in the pond.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not smiling. I'm just very nervous.
Jesus, what is he weighing?
He's heavy.
Super heavy. And he's fighting me. Come here.
Good job.
Can't believe how powerful.
What a great thing to be able to relive those, huh? And we're gonna always have those memories.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, just everything that Brian did, from the amazing projects, from his facilities to just his demeanor about how he did everything. I mean, it just touches so many people in so many ways, and it's stuff that it impacts you.
So good coming around this corner.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, dude, you freaking killed it, man. Doesn't it look amazing?
It looks insane.
It really does look good, man.
I love the look of that cedar stump.
Yeah.
But then we started disguising it. We started hiding it, and we started getting that natural vegetation and sticking more moss to it and getting all that stuff, which just takes it to the next little level.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because when it was just the cedar, I thought it looked beautiful. And I liked that. It was such a focal point.
Yeah.
But now that all these little pops of nature coming all over the place, and I love the way that, you know, again, the rocks kind of come down here. You've got this cool juxtaposition between the black sand, and it's just really beautiful, I tell you. It's so much better than I would have ever expected.
That's what we like to hear.
That's amazing. You did amazing, brother. I love you, man.
All right, buddy.
Speaking of Brian's demeanor, that's the number one thing that I'm gonna hold dear in my heart is Brian's positive attitude. When I met him in the summer of 2017, I had known of him, less from social media, but more from his reality TV show, Snakes Bite.
Oh yeah.
Snake Bite TV.
Yep.
And when I went up to him, he said, hey, I told him we had a reality TV show, and he said, well, if you're ever in Michigan, just come on. The next week I was in Michigan. So I drove and met Brian, and from the very first interaction to the very last interaction, every single time was positive with him. He always had a positive aura and a positive energy. And for me, that's something that I want to continue forward. So my memories of Brian will always be positive, which is a pretty amazing thing if you think about it. I never had a negative interaction with the guy, not even one single time. And my goal is to continue to have Brian live through me, through my positivity. So the impact that he had onto me was to show how he was always a positive person. What about for yourself?
Yeah, no, I think that's great. I think for me, and again, Brian's obviously, with his level of people and his knowledge and his passion for animals, I think, again, that's it's something that is near and dear to me because I also have had a similar upbringing like you, loving animals, but I think also Brian always made time for every single person that came into the reptarium, came up to him. I remember here at the Shed Aquarium, do you remember when we had the influencers in Shed Aquarium, Jay Priest, Cam Cannon, we had behind the scenes tour.
Yes.
And we popped out from behind the curtain, basically, from behind the scenes, and all of a sudden, there was a group of school kids there. And they just lit up. They're like, that's the guy. They're like, that's Brian, that's Brian. And he made time for every single one of those kids.
He loved that. He loved influencing people with animals and his love. This might be a goodbye to Brian, but it's just a beginning of his legacy with the Legacy Aquarium. The aquarium is supposed to open in March. We need to go back there.
Absolutely.
4, 3, 2, 1.
One, there's two.
Oh my God, that is so epic, man. Holy cow. Every single person did such an amazing job. You know, obviously I can't thank Greg and Ed enough for making this possible, getting you guys together, but I also can't thank you guys for all sacrificing, being here, working so hard the last couple days, so thank you so much.
So Brian, we're so inspired by this. When we do a regional build, we usually donate the Aquascape materials and we donate the labor with all donated labor from the certified Aquascape Contractor Network. And then you agree to pay for the materials, you know, for the rocks and everything else. But we're gonna donate all the rock, everything, 100% donation for Brian Barczyk and what you're dealing with, brother.
Love you, Brian.
Love you, Brian. Yeah.
Love you, Brian.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say, just thank you.
Hey, this is a labor of love for all of us. You have a Corvette of a water feature right now. The little finishing touches of the plants and all the little stuff that you're gonna do in here, but this is the first thing that is built that's gonna be decorative for this water feature, and it was done by the network of certified aquascape contractors that donated everything. Good luck, Brian, with everything you're dealing with, and welcome to the Legacy Aquarium.
You guys are amazing, man.
But I definitely want to go there in March, not just to see the aquarium, but just to see, I mean, we left that water feature last year. There was still tons of construction outside. It's like,
tweak it.
We got to tweak it. I mean, we're going to have to. So we want to make sure that everything that we've done there to help them, you know, lives up to that amazing facility, which is going to be seen by millions and millions of people.
It's going to be seen by millions of people. It was unfortunate that Brian couldn't see it while he was here, but he called me when he was in hospice, and the last thing he said to me was, I'll be looking down above. I won't be there in person, but I'll be there in spirit with you, and that's what it's all about. So Godspeed, Brian, and until we see you again, love you, brother.
Love you, bud.